from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there is nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of this nightmare. But when I stopped to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I accept tonight, I don't have the time to find. If I wait tonight, I'm so tired tonight, I'm falling asleep when I'm home, when I'm no way to go, no one I can see, but at the side of the light, I can see my life is crap, I have to see them too. I just live into my world, far from the pain, the fear. Just out of reach of desire, was not aware of the start of hell. But when I stop to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try. If I bleed tonight, if I
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we're here at Richmond About to be a good one here with the UERA Hacksaw PC Xfinity Series here live tonight. These guys are going to put on a good show. We got some short track racing here. So, Corey, what do you think about this lineup here?
Well, man, John Jenkins, he's sat on this pole tonight for the 150 lap race here at Strawberry Hill Speedway. If anybody gets that reference, comment on the broadcast.
I don't. What is it?
That's what Richmond RaceWay used to be called back in the day.
Oh, man. Yeah. Probably way back before I was born. We got a good field here, though, man. I tell you what, these guys have been putting on some pretty good show. We still got 25 machines out here about to get it done.
Yeah, a little bit lower car count than we've seen all season long, but still pretty decent.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, these guys ought to put on a good show here. We got, looks like Anthony DeBarro back out here, and I'll tell you, dominated last time when he was out here. Let's see what he can do. John Jenkins putting it on pole here tonight for the Jerky Lodge pole award here.
Yes, sir, he is. Set a quick time of a 22.376. Now keep that in mind as long as the run goes on, even after about 5 laps or so, you're going to start seeing that time start to drop some. She ain't going to stay in the 22s too long.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you, and that's the thing. We got to work. Wonder what these guys are going to do here with this short track here tonight. See if they can modulate these machines, Xfinity cars. They've had some pretty good races here in the past. Last week was pretty good. We'll be off next week. Obviously, we got, I think it's Labor Day? Yeah, Labor Day.
Memorial Day.
I get it mixed up with Labor Day. I don't know why I get Labor Day and Memorial Day mixed up.
Yeah, I do. A lot of people do.
Yeah. Good deal. All right. Monday night racing here. It's been a good league so far. UERA guys.
Yeah, they've been clean about every race and good, close, hard racing between each driver and respectful driving with most of the time.
What do you think? So what you think? It's been a while since I've drove Richmond. I don't know what's maybe changed or anything. I know this can be kind of a slick style track after a while, but these guys looking at tonight.
Yeah, it's the day race here, so tracks, it's going to be a little bit slick until it gets some rubber built up in as pace cars pull one off for the first time here down in UERA. And green flag is out. John Jenkins and 25 of Anthony DeBarro lead him off.
Anthony, man, he definitely he dominated last week when he came out here. We'll see what he can do tonight. He's going to go ahead and take the lead. Got Adam Jerkies. I get Jerkies. I hope I'm saying it right. Jersky. That's it, Jersky. My bad. And then Cosmos, which I still have not been able to get his last name correct. Been able to get him up there. Timothy Johnson's running pretty good. And you got Nick Curley there sitting in 6th. Corey Silva, is he in the Blimpie Mobile? Yeah, he's in Blimpie.
Yeah, he's in the Blimpie Mobile tonight.
Well, yeah. He actually had a pretty good race last week. It's, wasn't too bad. Week 4, we went out there and smashed on Blimpie a little bit.
Yeah, well, that'll happen.
How about Chase Manning? They're in 9th. Actually, you were sick last week. That's right.
Yeah, I wasn't here last week. I don't know what happened last week.
Yeah. Well, Anthony DeBarro made his debut last week, and he dominated. Very good racer in himself, so it's pretty much a second race here tonight. But yeah, it was a good race last week, man. I tell you, Blimpie wasn't doing too bad out there. Of course, Silver Chance, Manning. I was having fun out here with the viewers. They were out there talking. It wasn't a bad race. Glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I am too. Hyped up for tonight, and we're already 5 laps into this ordeal, and they're all strung out about single file all the way through the field. You got to get back to about 11th spot before you see some 2-wide action.
Yeah, watching Phil Locke back here. He's a good door-to-door there with Ty and Cody back there. And they're not going to do that for long because the tire's definitely going to give up on them after a while. They're going to want to try to get single file as fast as they can. It is a place hard on tires over the run, And to me, I think it's a little harder place to pass. You might see a guy make a pass, one by one, or take one at a time, but to take several, unless the guy in front of him, really messes up or bobbles on the line or something. But as we got a car going off into the infield, hitting the wall hard, Adam. Good, no caution. He was able to get it going, but let's go back and watch. Adam back in the back. It looks like he just lost it coming out of turn. We were just talking about that. That thing just kept coming on around and tried to stop, hit the inside wall. Kept going. Like it didn't pancake the side of the dude's face on the side there.
Yeah. He just got a little sideways and a little early on the power, and she went around.
Absolutely. So, that puts Brad Lee back here in the back, Todd Kirkwood. This is a tough place to pass, too. I was just talking about that. It's also a tough place to come through the field. I think maybe pit strategies might have to play something here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. If this thing goes green, you might see these guys come down about a lap. Between anywhere from lap 100, lap 75 and lap 100.
They're 100% fuel. We're 100% fuel here, so I've always said they're probably going to cut this thing in half as long as there's no cautions,
Yeah, that is what I'd do for my strategy tonight, is split it in half, but it depends on how good you're saving at tires. You might stretch it out to about 80, 85 maybe.
Gotcha. See back here, Brandon Stokes. Pretty good battle going on back here. He's got Jordan Berry trying to chomp on his bit right there. Phil Locke and company. So that's kind of what you see at this track. And everybody's just, right now, looks like they're kind of riding in a line. Then all of a sudden you see somebody kind of step out, kind of look. Maybe like Ty is right here on Howard Strother. And looks like he might take that spot from him.
Yeah, if you go up high and someone gets underneath of you, you are about to go backwards. You seen there, Ty got around Howard, and don't look now, the 52 of Cody Erdman, he's looking underneath of Howard as well.
Yeah. Cody got a nice looking machine. He was having to step back just a little bit, but he's there. Gotta be careful going to these turns because you can get a little loose and kind of tight in the middle too, especially this kind of D-shaped oval style track.
Yeah, if you're too hard on the brakes and entry, you're gonna get tight. If you're too hard on the throttle and exit, you're gonna get loose. And even all the way down the front stretch, I've been sideways before here.
Now that's not good, man.
I thought it was the dirt track version.
Yeah, now this place would look pretty cool, man. Dirt track.
Well, it used to be a half-mile dirt track back before we were born.
It was? I didn't know that. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I read that up on some Richmond RaceWay stats earlier.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's awesome. And that's something they look back at again. Maybe something they can look at. They did it to Bristol, so it wouldn't be too bad here. Right now, Anthony DeBarro is still up front. John Jenkins is right there. Well, I'd see how well tire management is. Anthony last week fell off the pace a little bit with tire management, so but he was able to make it up. He got in trouble there at one time, but a caution came out and helped him out last week. But we'll have to see on his long run. We'll have to see because Timothy Johnson was a lot better on the longer run.
Yeah, so far the lap times are kind of stable right now, running low 23s.
Well, let's see what we got here.
Yeah, that time by, you got Anthony running the 23.429, so from the pole time, that's about a second off, but as for everybody else, it's right on par.
Absolutely.
Where you should be.
Yeah, and last week was a good race. Well, what happened on that deal, Anthony was out front, and Tim Johnson was, coming, and he was able to pass him on the longer run. And the pit strategy set up perfect for Tim, and Anthony wasn't going to be able to run him down. The caution landed just right for Anthony to come in and make that pit stop, and then ultimately get around and win the race last week. So it was an interesting strategy, man, what happened between those two. But Cosman hanging on the fourth.
Yeah, Cosman out there, he's in a bright-looking green SNG graphics.
Yeah, nice-looking machine there. Yeah. Was Chance Manning out there, Brenda pulling for it, and the Sequential Sim Sports machine. He's got the palm trees going on that thing. He's got a pretty good run, sitting in ninth place right now.
As you can see, Jason Stewart right behind him, he's kind of getting a little bit more of a higher entry into 3 and 4. We'll see what he does down here in 1 and 2, if he runs the bottom or if he tries a higher entry in 1. He does a little bit, as does Manning. It's kind of working for Stewart. He's going to look underneath of Manning right here, going down the back chute. Gets underneath of Manning in 3, and he's there at the door.
Yeah, that's a good solid, man, pass right there, like you just said. So he made it around Manning. Stewart did. Good move.
Yeah, that was textbook move right there. He got the momentum off the corner and was able to get on by. Look a little further back, a couple of spots behind you see Cody Erdman, Ty Hester. They're coming up along with Tim Knott. A little battle, a little side-by-side battle. Erdman to the bottom. He's going to get by Ty. Slide job. Going into the entry, little contact. Ty Hester gets back into Erdman.
I see it, man. Good race, though, between those two.
It is a good race so far, as we're just past lap 25. These laps will just tick on by. The longer this race goes on, it's going to feel like, hey, this should have been 1,000 laps.
Yeah, you got Ty right there, man, hanging on 13th, doing good. Like I said, Erdman. That's actually a real good battle between those two. That's about 12th, 13th place spot. You got Manning, got a little bit out of shape there.
Yeah, you got Manning and Tim Knott, Erdman, and Hester all in a nice little group there. This is all for top 10, top 11, top 12.
And the biggest thing, too, is now's the time where you can start seeing guys better on a long run with the tires.
Yeah, you're going to see guys with long run cars, and as you're seeing, these guys are kind of running multiple grooves around here. A couple of them are hugging the yellow line, and a couple are moving up a car width.
Have to see how that plays out here later on in the run.
Yeah, especially as the rubber gets put down on the track and spots, it can move that groove around. A little blocked Erdman from Tim Knott. See, Erdman, he's getting a little sideways coming out of the corners. Be careful about that. He'll cook the rear end on that car and send him around. You see Tim Knott, he's not looking under Manning. Yeah, it is. Tim Knott going to give the door to Manning coming out of turn number 4.
Almost had a bump and run back there.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know who. As I'm watching back here in the back, I see the battle right in front of them, but I'm watching Ty and Evan Black back here, so we got a lot of great battles happening around that area.
Yeah, this is the battle for the ages right now.
Yeah, you got Brandon, Ty, Evan Black's into the picture now. Manning's going door to door. That's with Cody.
Yeah, Erdman got around Manning. Now Evans gonna get to the back bumper of Manning here. See what Black can do.
Yeah, here we go. We're track racing here, but you gotta be careful with these tires like they are. You get these tires at this point getting a little bit worn out. Car getting a little slick. Get down low. Don't know what that thing's gonna do.
Yeah, it's looking a little slick out there. It looks like these guys are using up their tires for sure. You see Chance Manning every so often he'll get a little squirrely coming out of the corner exit, especially.
Your favorite word for that, you know?
Oh yeah, squirrely, sideways.
The slideways, yeah, slideways. You like that slideways? I don't think they like it. I don't think the drivers like it too much. So.
No, I don't think they do.
Well, right now Manning though, man, a little bit off the pace, falling back. So I think the car's handling the way he wants it to. You got Stokes right there. Looks like he's gonna come up on his back bumper and try to take that spot away. It's what we see as the run goes on. You guys are better on the long run. Still out front, Anthony DeBarro though. Battle's on here though for about third, fourth. Timothy Johnson's gonna try to take on Jersky there and get that spot away. Get us some cheesecake.
Yeah. And Johnston, he'll take that spot for top 3. You see, DeBarro and even John Jenkins, they are kind of almost right bumper to bumper. And that's what it's been all night long so far.
And that's what we saw last week. I know you and all what we were seeing last week is just about the same picture as Tim at the end of the run. Started just coming on strong. DeBarro kind of fell off. Now Jenkins up here seeing what he can do, but they look like they're pretty much dead even. I mean, last time it was an 86 to a 91 as far as time goes. Johnson was right around that same time. And looking throughout the whole entire field, though, this whole field's not spread out. Not even ain't even a second split in the field. It just tells you somebody coming through the field just not going to happen yet.
Yeah, they're all kind of neck to neck. You see, come back here to ninth place.
Yeah, ninth place. Yeah, that's what I was looking at there, man. They were trading paint.
Yeah, they've been going at it that entire time we watched the battle for 10th. I think they've been door to door about 30 laps now, I think.
They're loving it, side by side. Some guys like that kind of action. I always say short track racing, do a little rubbing out there, rubbing and loving on the side of those cars. Maybe get out there and do some beating and banging, bump and run, come into play, and do it here at the short track here at Richmond.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't even think they're really touching too often. They're
no,
close.
But it's close. And see now right there, you just saw Stewart though. That's the problem with being on the inside, and he just drove it into the turn and shot him up the track. He was like, "I'm sending it."
Yeah, well, Stewart, he just sent her on Nicholas.
Better watch out for the bump and run here. Yeah. We can get close enough to that bumper. What do you think?
Yeah, I think old Nicholas is about to give the payback.
If he can get close enough to him. I don't know. Now, Stewart looks like he's starting to walk away a little bit.
Yeah.
Some good braces. I like that, John. I had racing out there, get out there and just show a little aggression. Not trying to wreck each other, just bump each other a little bit.
I like to see it sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like to see it, but...
No. Well, there's some fans out there that, whine and complain about it, too, and I'm going, quit being so soft. You obviously haven't been to Bowman Gray here where I'm at, so... That's like a quarter-mile track that's like nothing more than a demo derby every lap.
Well, it looks like a demolition derby arena.
It is a small track, but people love it Saturday night stuff, so there you go. Usually they run this race on Saturday nights under the lights here, but we're in the daytime here for the iRacing event. Right now you got Tim Knotts. He's going to run down on Cimbron. Hope we said that right. Actually not. I think I had this conversation last week. And he told me what it was, but I told him I'm going to have to probably ask him several more times. Simeon Braun or something like that. I forgot. Anyways, I'm sorry, Nick. I apologize, Nick. Yeah, I apologize, Nick. I'll try to remember. Behind him, you got Evan Black. and Tim Knott. They're going to go door to door, and it looks like Nick right now might be falling off the pace after that little contact to the wall.
Yeah, typically you don't see damage affect the car on a short track, but being as this track is a 3/4 mile, so you can get a little bit of damage, but the damage that Nick has right now, I think that's kind of affecting how the aero is.
Yeah, absolutely.
See the two right behind him, Evan Black and Tim Knott. They're door to door, and Evan, I think Tim just backed out of it. He played it smart.
Yeah, that's Tim right there, and here's Evan. He's going to try to work over Nick. A little slick. You saw that car, man, get a little wiggly.
Yeah, a little wiggly on corner exit and a little wiggly on corner entry.
And now's the time to do it, which we're at lap, what, 46? And so we were talking about pit stops. Probably going to push this thing to the halfway marker, which, you know, they have to go 75 laps.
Yeah, coming up on that halfway point in about 25 laps. A little over 25.
Can they do it? That's the thing. I mean, but you want to do it with the car like it is, you know?
Well, the way Evan's going through the field right now and the way Tim's going through, I say those two go to halfway, if not longer.
Okay.
But I don't know how these drivers are thinking right about now. They may be saying, I need tires in 4 laps.
Well, that's true. That's true. We'll have to check and see what happens here. The tie right now, boy, he got a little bump from the back by Brandon Stokes.
Yeah, Stokes about got in the back of Ty on exit of 2 that last lap, and then almost got the shove to Hester again in turn number 3.
So it's a good run here so far.
Hester here. And he gets up to the back bumper.
He does.
See if you don't move him out of the way. Say, hey, buddy.
Good run, man, with these guys right now.
Yeah, oh, we got our first pit stop. Cosman has some damage to the back end of that car. I don't think that's the reason he's pitting, but maybe scheduled pit stop.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about going 75 laps, but can they go 75 laps? That's the thing.
Well, they can get at least 100 on the field, so.
I mean, I would see him. I mean, I think we're going to see it. Now, here's what we saw last week. Timothy Johnson coming on strong. Right now, he's about a tenth, a little more than a tenth faster than the leaders. And he did this last week. Towards the end of the run, came on and set it up perfect pit stop-wise because he actually caught Anthony on an off-pit cycle. And if it would have stayed green the rest of the way, but a caution flew at the end, that messed it all up. But if it stayed green, he would have had him.
Yeah, right now it's looking like this race is staying green. And you see Timothy, he is significantly catching your top 2 who are bumper to bumper, Anthony DeBarra and John Jenkins. And you got guys coming in for pit stops. This is only like 54 right now.
Well, like I say, Tim did this last time, and he was able to stay out, too, way longer than Anthony and them, and Anthony had to pit early and caught him off guard. I mean, like I say, the only thing that saved him last week was the caution came out late. It got him right back on the same pit strategy, and he was able to run down Tim. And again, too, remember, they only have 3 sets of tires here. And they ran into one of them ran out of sets. I think Tim said he ran out of sets, so he wasn't able to make a pit stop. So Anthony was able to run him down in time. But yeah, I mean, right now he's running a solid 10th or more faster than the top 2 guys.
Hey, as you can see, old Erdman there going by. He's got fresh rubber on that car. He's going to make short work of getting one of his laps back.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't want to get caught 2 laps down. Well, you don't want to get caught 1 lap down, but you definitely don't want to be caught 2 laps down in case of a caution. And he's trying for it. He's trying to get a lap back here. You see ahead of these leaders, they have got a huge gaggle of lap cars that they're going to catch up to any moment. That could change things up if they had a certain strategy. They may want to pit before they even catch the gaggle of lap cars.
Yeah, I'm curious to when Anthony and them's going to pit. He did it last week as soon as Tim made the pass on him. He pitted.
Yeah, I'd almost say that's going to be the same strategy. If you can get by the leader, then do a short pit. That might be the strategy to win.
Yep, yeah. We'll have to see what happens here, because he is definitely gaining.
Yeah, you got Timothy gaining, and you got the top 2. They're all gaining those lap cars, and those lap cars, they're looking a little squirrely, especially Chance Manning, first car in front of him, and the last car on the lead lap.
Yeah.
But we are closing in on lap 60 here. Got 15 till halfway. We're going to probably see some pit stops in midfield.
I think we're going to see him here pretty soon. Absolutely. I'm with you on that one.
We're going to battle ahead in these lap cars. See John Eckert and Todd Kirkwood side by side.
Mm-hmm. And you got a slew of lap traffic, though. They're coming up on Anthony as what to see. And obviously these guys who have made pit stops, ones that haven't, guys are just falling off on the run. Well, we're watching here, those Timothy Johnson. He's closed in on the leaders hard.
Yeah, and I think it all depends on how lap cars play out for Timothy. It may work for him to get up to at least the back bumper of Anthony before they all have to go in pit side to see old Todd Kirkwood there pulling on out of pit road. Or Tim Knott, my bad.
Yeah. It's a good run right here. I mean, you just see a lot of lap traffic involved right now.
Yeah, you got a guy on fresh tires as a lap car. He is 2 laps down. He's going to try to get 1 lap back on the leaders. And then you got all the other cars that have all cooked up their tires. The leaders have cooked up their tires, and they're all at different types of speeds. And you see Tim Knott, he's working hard to try to go back around Anthony to get one of his 2 laps back.
Mm-hmm.
What that did is that held up Timothy. Tim Knott did. Tim Knott held up Timothy Johnston, and it kind of set him back a little bit.
Yeah, Tim's in that traffic right now. He got a little trouble, so he's had to slow up ever so slightly. We'll have to see what happens. Let's go a little further back here. Evan Black's come through the field pretty good. He's up to 6th.
Yeah, that's where he started. He fell back at the start. I don't know why, but he's back up to 6th where he started.
Yeah. The Gael doing pretty good right there, but man, he's got look at Anthony, man, I tell you. Whew. And this is frustrating for a leader because he knows he's got 2 guys in front that are fast, or behind him that are fast, but he's got to be patient around these guys up front. They're battling for position, and when they're side by side, he's got to, it's the leader's responsibility to be patient and go around them.
Yeah, leaders, has to find their way around the lap cars, and as you get further up in the field of lapping, these cars, they do not want to give up a lap so easily.
No, they don't.
Caution.
I mean, he's going through the field here, and yeah, I can understand the frustrations as as the driver, and we've talked about it a couple times. But again, as long as the lap cars aren't out there, blocking or doing anything, and it's always like they should hold their line. Definitely don't try to anticipate where the leader's going to go. Hold their line, and like I said, it's up to the leader to get around them, and sometimes it might take them a lap or so, like right here with Jenkins. But eventually, if you're faster, you're going to make it around them. But you don't want that lap car to make any wild moves or anything like that. It's just frustrating because Anthony might get away from them a little bit. Well, they're 3 wide behind them.
Oh, they are 3 wide. That's the Blippy Mobile on the high side.
Yeah, that's old, where's that Corey Silver at?
Hey, he's in 4th right now. I didn't realize he was in 4th. I thought he was a lap car.
Yeah, he's in 4th, and you got Jersky right there sitting in 5th. Evan Black's moved up. Lowalton Paceman's in 6th. Jason Stewart there around him. Brandon Stokes in 8th. You got Nick Simbron. I know I'm saying it wrong, but right there in 9th. Jordan Berry in 10th. Phil Locke back here, and that's where you kind of see him probably coming back in at Cosmo, back where the leaders are in that area. So, there's only about 10 cars on the lead lap right now.
Yeah, old Cosman, he's the first car a lap down, so he's hoping for a yellow right now.
Yeah, and I think here's good. Adam right now, DeBarro, I think he learned from last week when he made that pit stop early. This week he's going to just run it on out and, kind of play if it, cautions. Obviously at this point, if a caution come out, it doesn't matter. It's going to play in your hands no matter what. But if he would have pitted earlier, and a caution or something might have messed it up. But now it looks like he's just going to play the same thing and hopefully keep Timothy Johnson behind him this time, because it looks like as the run goes on, Tim's able to pull in. But that beginning of the run, Anthony's able to stretch out that lead enough to where Tim just runs out of time trying to catch him.
Yeah, and all the top 3, they've all made their way around all the lap cars that were right there. Even Corey Silva, he's made his way through all the lap traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Other than Cosman right there, trying to get his lap back. And it probably ain't gonna do too bad for Anthony. He's just gonna let him go. Cosman has a little bit newer tires, so
we should start seeing a bunch of pit stops here. And you see there's Corey coming in right now. But you should start seeing most of the field come in. Corey's in, Jason, Jordan. Let's see, we're heading on lap 76 right now, so they definitely could go the rest of the way now. Probably what they're doing at this point is, if there's a green-white checkered, let me get a couple more laps in. Never mind, here's Anthony DeBarro on there. See if Tim comes in with him. He does. Tim come in with him, so I think that's a good move on Tim's part there.
yeah, I think that was to try to stay as close as you can to the leader. So this may just end up being a battle between Tim and Anthony.
Yep. I think we're doing good. I think it'll be a good one right here.
You see John Jenkins, I think John wants in, but he had a couple lap cars on his inside and he couldn't get down to the bottom to start slowing up. I don't know if he wanted in or not. He's staying out a couple more laps.
Yep. Good run between these guys so far, like you just said there. So a little loose in front, but yeah, John is staying out. And this might work out if it does go green the rest of the way. I mean, this could work out to his favor. You know, spread it out just a little bit. Now, if a caution happens, this strategy might, you know, not work too well.
Yeah, if the caution happens, the good part is all these cars that are a lap down, or mostly every car, and the top 5 are on the lead lap right now.
I would come in now. I mean, I don't know about you, but me, with Anthony right now, okay, I was gonna say with Anthony a lap down, I wouldn't let him get his lap back. Most guys let him get the lap back, then they come in. But then you're guaranteed you're going to lose the lead. With him still lap down like he is, why not come in now? And you might come in out in front of him on a lot better tires. And as much as this place chews tires up, with tires and track position, you might be in a good spot. Well, we'll have to see how it plays out for John.
We got a caution down turn number 1.
Oh, and this really will benefit John Jenkins because he's on pit road. And, wow.
Nicholas Siembron.
But I'm not sure what the caution was. What was the caution on?
Jason Stewart and Siembron down turn number 1.
Jason Stewart? Let's see, hang on. It didn't pop up on my thing, so let me find Jason Stewart. Jason Stewart? Back on the yellow flag here and see what happened.
Not quite sure that kind of looked intentional in my eyes, but
I don't know, we'll see. I'm watching Jason Stewart. Is that what we're looking at?
yeah, Stewart versus Siembron.
Well, everybody there beating and banging on each other. Oh, yeah. Man, he just popped him in the back. And
Yeah,
that caused a caution?
that's the cause of the caution.
That caused a caution.
That caused the caution.
The admin didn't throw a caution.
I'm pretty sure the admin did not throw a caution.
Wow. Earlier we had a car hit the wall, didn't cause a caution, but man, that caused a caution. Wow. What's
Yeah.
up, John Marine? I haven't seen you in a while, man. What's going on? How are you? Well, the one thing, like I said, this is going to help John Jenkins out. I really feel it will. I mean, yes, he came out in 5th, but he's got those way newer tires. Anthony, out front, so we'll have to see how this does. Now, really, nobody I don't think is going to come in because everybody should be able to make it to the end, pit-wise or fuel-wise or anything like that. So,
Yeah, obviously everybody that hadn't pitted is coming in, and even the guys that pitted a little earlier and got their laps back are coming in.
yeah. I don't know why or who would come in at this point. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, well, I think it's cycling Anthony DeBarro to the lead and Corey Silva in the Blippy Mobile.
Yeah. Well, he was able to come around him. I mean, he was able to. They were able to come around just as the caution came out. They were crossing in front of John Jenkins, who still was on pit road at the time. So there you go. Not bad.
Yeah, John Jenkins, he's got the freshest tires of the leaders by a few laps at least, a couple of laps. Now the race fans, you may be saying, well, a couple of laps, that ain't much. Well, this is Richmond, and it's says it's 118 degrees on the track and 78 in the air. 4 laps around Richmond, that's going to chew some tires up.
That's right, John. Short track.
First caution of the night.
Yeah. Puts Anthony still out front, so we'll see what happens. So it's a good long green flag run, though.
Now, what lap did Silva pit?
Silva pitted on lap 75.
So he's got 10 lap old, roughly 10 lap old tires.
Yeah, Brandon Stokes is the one who pitted lap 81. John was 79. He was on pit road as soon as the caution came out. So we're going to have to see, because sometimes even with newer tires, unless he can get it here early. I mean, that's the thing with like John and Evan and him. They're going to have to get this early. If not, this is one of these tracks where track position plays a huge factor too.
Yeah, 5 lap newer tires. I mean, on cold tires.
Cars around.
Cars around. There's a
John Urquhart.
Eckert.
Eckert, that's right. Eckhart.
Eckhart. Yeah. Something.
It was on the
Jerky
start.
Lodge on that car. Hey, we didn't lose the Moose this week, though.
No. So what happened to him? They went on the start here. Remember, you got to get these. Oh, yeah. I think just came right out from under him. He got pile drive.
Yeah. Just a little hard on the throttle and cold tires, and she came around. He locked the brakes up, and
oh, you talking about Silva? Yeah, Corey Silva. We like his car because it's got Blimpie on it also. You see a Blimpie on the side? So we call it the Blimpie car.
It's a kid's show, apparently.
But it's a kid show. It's not the Blimpie I usually talk about all the time, or the Blimpie challenge. You know, like, I want to see somebody take the Blimpie challenge one time and go up and say to the mama, "You a fine Blimpie. You make it back next week, we know you didn't. If you're in the hospital for a couple months, we know you got hit in the head with a frying pan."
No comment on that.
Could you imagine? Wham! You're done. Oh, man.
Well, that restart, it put Stokes did get around Jenkins on the restart, so now Stokes is restarting outside third row, and Jenkins is going to restart inside fourth row.
Mm-hmm.
That might help Jenkins out.
And John out there, he likes it. All right, getting set to go back green.
Not quite yet. The lights ain't turned off the iRacing pace truck.
Yeah, it's a new league here, John. It's only been about a couple races. Well, it's a race probably, I think, number 4 so far in the season. Yeah, it's a newer league. Been doing it here on Monday nights. Appreciate these guys here, the UERA, the Hacksaw PC, Xfinity Series. And they've had some pretty good races so far.
Yeah, forgot to mention the sponsor of the league, Hacksaw PC. Get all your PC needs.
Yeah, been a great league so far, and Anthony right now has been out front. Kind of dominating so far. I mean, I don't want to say dominating, but he's been out front quite a while.
Yeah, he's pretty well dominated this race. His lights are now kicked off on the iRacing pace truck.
All right, going back green. What happens?
Going green on lap 92.
They went on a long green flag run, though. But, like always, cautions breed cautions.
Green flag, green flag.
There we go. Green flag is back out, and Anthony out for a solid lead on the restart.
Absolutely. He was able to get a jump there on John Jenkins. Let's see if those new tires in the back here are going to help. It was John Jenkins, but he was able to get a jump on Corey up front. But it was going to help John or any of these other guys back here. Brandon Stokes, remember, he's on the newest tires. Definitely helping him out right now. He's up to 5th.
Yeah, John and Brandon are on the same tires. It's just that John was on the pit road when the caution came out. So those are the year 2 cars with the newest tires. You see Cosman there in the green number 24 car on John Jenkins.
Our guy out back there. Yeah, I got you, John. Yeah, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Yeah, the first guy to ever win a first Royal Rumble. Yeah, I'm that old. There's action guaranteed until they get a little single file, and then right here's where you got most of it. So Tim Johnson's trying to hang on and get around Evan Black the best he can, and it's not as easy as you think to pass here on the inside. You would think they'd be able to, scoot on, but let's see, these cars get awful squirrely on that inside.
Yeah, it's really 2x2 for 2 rows right here for your top 3, and one of these guys is about to kiss a wall, and it's going to be good on Irene.
Absolutely. You got Brandon back there. He's being patient. I feel like he's probably a lot faster than these guys. Right now he's peeking on the inside. I don't think 3 wide would be the best option to do. I know he would love for these guys in front to say, okay, settle out what y'all doing.
Yeah, and old Silva and DeBarro, they like seeing what they see in their mirror.
Oh, yeah. They're checking out. Especially DeBarro. He knows, been on that, I don't want to say older tires, but been a little older than what, John and Brandon back there, which they're stuck behind traffic. He can make this lead bigger, and then even when they do get around those guys, it's going to take that just much longer to run him down.
Yeah, and you just don't want to mess around and spin your tires. See a little shot to the back end of Johnston there by Brandon Stokes.
Yes, this is a good race here. 2x2 all the way back.
Hey, see Cosman. I think Cosman, he wants to make it a 2-wide battle between him and Jenkins, and he does. He gets on the inside of Jenkins.
Yeah, we got a heck of a race going back here.
It looks like they're pacing at speed here.
And so you got a couple guys in there with newer tires, especially Brandon and John. I know they're probably a little quicker. The problem is, like I said, it's just so hard to pass here. And there you see Brandon. And, after a while, this is going to tear those tires up.
Yeah, even though it's a couple of laps difference, it makes a huge difference getting around this track. You get too hard on the brakes in the corner, it'll push, or at least you get too hard on the throttle and exit, and it'll just kick back rear end sideways, and all you're doing is hanging on for a ride.
Yeah, this door-to-door is just not helping, but definitely not helping him on the inside. Now you see Tim Johnson there lose a little bit. Maybe he'll push up the track, and that'll help out Brandon. He would like to get that inside groove. He might help Johnson out the way.
Evan Black has got around Johnston there, and it may help a little bit on trying to figure out a single file groove going on as we cross over lap 102.
Well, Tim knows right now the longer he can keep.
Ooh,
right there, he got tight. Yep, tight.
He sent up the hill.
Stokes got tight going into the turn, and that's easy to do on this track. And what I was about to say there is Johnson understands as long as he can keep Brandon down low and he stays down low, blocks that low, because that's what Brandon wants. He wants that inside groove. Now he's going to try the high side, see if he can't take it away from him.
Yeah, and if he can't get it done on the high side, you better look out for John Jenkins, as he's got about the same tires as Stokes. Jenkins going to get to the inside of Stokes now.
Yeah.
And that'll hinder the battle. Oh, they both get a little sideways.
Yeah, and Tim right now is protecting that low line. Now there's obviously a thing here, and you can see right there a little bit. John got tight going in the middle of the turn, almost ran up the track, but he's going to make the pass right there because Brandon got out of shape. But here's the thing, Tim keeps blocking that low line and holding on to it. If he keeps slowing up, those guys are a lot faster. And the bump and run could come into play.
Yeah, it definitely could. I expect it at some point. I don't know when, but they're going to do it at some point here. Somebody's going to get frustrated enough and say, hey, get out of my way.
The problem right now is Brandon's in the wall.
Big wreck out of turn number 4.
Yeah.
Kind of big.
Let's see. I think a little bit of contact maybe there, him and Cosmo. I'm not sure. We'll go back on the replay and see. He was actually losing that car. I think he was messing up the tires. Just the tires kind of eventually went away on him.
Yeah.
Was pushing up the track, and right there, yeah, it looks like Cosman got a little tight, got maybe in the rear end, and then, like I said, somebody else is involved in that too.
Yeah, Cosman got a little tight when Cosman hit the brakes. Jersky hit the back of Cosman and sent Jersky around and collected Erdman. We got Gail Brooks and
Pit
Tim
stops.
Knott and Wesley Blanton all involved. After that, everybody seemed to get around.
Well, this pit stop is probably a blessing for a lot of these guys.
Yeah, they do got 4 sets of tires down in the pit, so you're looking at second set of tires being taken here. 2-2. Most part, top 5 all stayed the same on the pit exit. Cosman being given the EOL for cause of caution. Oh, would you look at this? We got a couple of people staying out.
I see that.
Got 4 of them. Got Wesley Blanton, Ty Hester, Adam Jersky, and Todd Kirkwood. Check that. Not Adam Jersky. It had him scored up top 3 for some reason. And Todd,
Let's see
I think,
what happens. Yeah, looks like Wesley. Well, Wesley's going in. Todd's going in. Ty's staying out.
yeah, this is interesting. See,
Oh, it's gonna be a
Ty
sitting
stay out.
duck.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of old tire friends out there, Ty.
Nah, if he had about 4 or 5 behind him, I probably would feel a lot better about this one, but I don't know.
When was the last time Ty came down pit road?
Lap 80. 85.
Yeah. That's a 30 lap difference of
Yeah,
tires.
that's huge. That's huge. I mean, like I said, if he had about 4 or 5 behind him, I'd feel a lot better if I see him on it. But with everyone behind him down there, yes. I mean, again, he could hold them off. We've seen wilder stuff. Never know.
Yeah, I've seen wilder stuff too. Pace car lights are kicked off once again.
Going back green.
Ty Hester says he's a professional.
Say what? Where?
On the iRacing chat.
Oh, well, whatever. Professional what? We're about to see. Hope he's a blocker, because that's what he's going to probably have to make that car wide. I mean, not to say, I mean, he can't drive or anything, but again, he pitted at lap 82. You got 106 out there and the whole field behind him on new tires. And, you know, we know how this track is, so Anthony should be able to drive that car on the outside of him really easily going into turn 1 and 2. We'll see here. As he's on the outside, just new tires should just be able to hold up. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, DeBarro easy cap on the lead change, and oh, Evan Black going into the wall there, sliding up.
That's, I told you, Ty, right now. Oh, he's in trouble. 3 wide. He's going to start going way back.
Yeah, 3 wide, and these drivers, they've got to be careful as they get around. Another wreck at the back.
Yeah, John Urquhart. Again. Another car in there with him, too. Like Brandon Stokes.
Actually, Eckert wasn't even the cause. The cause
No.
was Tim Knott got sideways out of 4.
Yep.
And Tag Eckert got a little bit of contact.
Right there it is. Yep.
A little bit
Yeah,
of Brandon Stokes and Stewart involved.
Oh, man. Brandon almost made it. Just got clipped in the back.
Yeah, and
That
then
was
he came up.
that was the old, I got it. No, I don't.
I've made it. I've made it. Never mind.
And this is kind of usually what we see short track racing, you know, go long green flag runs and cautions breed cautions. You know, and it's getting towards the time of the race, you know, everybody's taking a little more chances around the turns.
Yeah, and especially being bunched up like they do on the restarts, it's really gonna cause some cautions, or at least side-by-side battles and a little bit of bump and run. And the closer we get to the white flag, the more bumping you're gonna do.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Still 22 cars on the lead lap. The only cars not on the lead lap are all out of the race. Cars out of the race right now is Nicholas Curling, Clarence Bonner, and Adam Hogland.
Yep.
For the United Esports Racing Association, sponsored by Hacksaw PC. Well, we're getting down to.
You're talking about the new Ford Lightning. I like it. There's probably gonna be some mixed people about it for an electric car. Yeah, looks pretty cool.
Truck.
Well, yeah, yeah. Looks better than that cyber crap that they got testing.
Yeah, well, it says it only gets 300 miles to the charge.
Oh, most electric. See, here's the thing: most electric cars, that's all they get is about 300 some odd miles to the charge. See,
Yeah, well,
a lot of them don't tell you that.
Pulling up through the mountain,
I mean,
pulling a little camper up through the mountain.
A lot of them don't tell you that. And don't get too far off subject on the race here, but I don't feel the electric move is going to be built for long distance driving. It's probably built for good city, short trips, stuff like that. But if you're looking for something that's going to be like long haul trip, you know, like I used to do 800 miles a week, 700 miles a week. No, it would not be good for that. So, there we go. Anyway, back green.
All right, there we go. Back green.
Plus, it'll be out of my price range too, $90,000. I'm poor. It'd be like $90,000. I can't even afford a rock. And then he gets a good jump out. Got a good gaggle of machines back here around 12th place spot though.
Yeah, you gotta get back about 6th. That's where good gaggle of cars is starting to form up. You got Ty Hester hanging on by himself on the high side. Those older tires, I mean, it ain't that bad, but it's also probably not the best situation he'd want to be in.
Now, I don't know why he would not have came in on that pit cycle, because that would have really benefited him.
Yeah, he should have, but he didn't.
Yeah, on that caution, I would have came in, got 4 tires, and I tell you, that could have benefited him later on in the race, because who knows, but let's go a little further on back as we got Carl Wall. That's old Wesley. The wall hard.
Yeah,
back on the replay, see what happened.
Wes just gets sideways. He's had it saved and he just slowed up so much, and Jason Stewart didn't realize it and tagged them and sent them both in the wall, and Wesley went up in the air, did a little 360 kick flip. And
oh, yeah, right there it is. Boom.
Bam.
Right around.
Not good.
No, not good at all.
Even Jason got a little on his side.
Yeah. You like my comment, can't afford a rock. Yeah, hey, well, you know. I mean, they got a song, "A Country Boy Can't Survive." I guess a poor boy, he can't either. Western Auto jacket. Hey, okay, cool. I got a Mustang jacket. I got a Mustang jacket.
Evan pulling off track. He will disconnected from the server.
What? Oh. It's not the night he wants then.
I mean, he was running top 5.
Well, I think that's just a little bit of a little more aggressive, you know, up tempo heat out here, you know, getting towards the end of the race. You know, it's what, 70 some laps, green flag, and then get towards the end here, you know, the guys kind of hype it up a little bit. They saw earlier in the run that the cars just really wasn't come through the field, so you try something different, you push it a little bit, and well, you know what happens from that point.
Yeah, you get a little frustrated, you get tired, you're like, I just want this thing to end, and you say, I'm just gonna quit it.
Yep. Alright, we just have to go back green here.
Now, you'd probably know it, but did Cody Erdman have that same paint he's running out here tonight last week?
Cody Erdman, let's see. Yep, he did.
Now, that's a cool looking flame Area 52
Yeah,
design.
it's a area designs. I mean, I like how they did the flames. You know, 'cause I'm always a particular person about how things come across the fenders, because I know in the painting scheme of it, and I've seen paint jobs to where it just looks off, because you've got to line that stuff up just right, and you can see the flames lined from the fender to the hood. They're lined up good. You know, they're lined up where they need to be, and so you know, he had to know what he was doing as a painter. Some people don't look at that. You know, I look at things like that, little things. You know, of, you know, as when I look at like differences of paint jobs, of how you know, are they making a graphic come across that fender well, and is it lining up, you know, line by line? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's Corey. Corey, I don't know how to say his last name.
Oh boy.
Boulant?
No, we'll discuss it next, y'all, as we go back green.
Yeah, John wanted to know. He said, I know you want to call Joe, but who's the guy in the park? It's Corey. Back green. We got Tim Johnson, so it's going to be interesting. Tim's finally there. Problem is, he's got a battle with Corey. Has he got enough time to run down Anthony? I mean, it's kind of same scenario as last week. Anthony was able to stay out front and run away with it from him.
Yeah, Timothy, if he can get by Silva here real quick work, he might be able to run with DeBarro, but right now Silva, he's hanging on the high side, and here comes John Jenkins.
Kirkwood in the grass.
In the grass?
Yeah.
Oh, there is grass around this track.
Yeah, he's out there helping out landscaping a little bit. Chance Manning back here in 7th.
Oh, Kirkwood sideways up turn 2. Bounces back on the track. Would that be a caution? No, it will not.
He got off the track. Good job on him. I'm going to tell you, I got to give my ass off to him. That's heads up to him right there. But no, he was having trouble earlier on, but that's good heads up. A lot of guys were just sitting. But now we got caution.
Cosman
around.
Yeah, Cosman in the green car. Hey, he had a little help.
We'll see what happened here on the replay. Let the viewers, they love watching Rex. We're watching him go around right now. out there by himself for the moment. Closing in on the 48 there. Had to check up a little bit. And still riding. Making that last. Oh! Little bump up there in the back, and then, yeah, he got up in the side there. And contact. Boom. So now, back to what I was saying is Corey Buant or something like that. I don't know. I never really said his last name. Corey B.
No, not even. You ain't even close.
Oh man, I don't know. How would tell me then?
It's Bodnot.
Bodnot. All right.
There you
Corey
go.
Bodnot.
Now, see, Joe here, he broadcasts the leagues I've raced in. He never did get my last name right.
I never got his last name. I mean, he's got one of those like French names. I mean, come on. It's like Buant or something. I mean, you know,
it's French.
See, I knew it. See? I don't know nothing about we. Really? Bodnot. I wouldn't even thought it'd be Bodnot. Thought it'd be like Buant or something like that.
I think they say it differently over in France, but
Probably like Buant or something.
America.
Corey Buant. Yeah, Buant.
yeah, well, I wouldn't
Hello,
know.
Corey Buant. Yeah, how are you today?
Well, we here are American. We say it differently.
We, my Corey. How are you Buant? I don't know. They say something like that. But anyways, I don't know. That's got a simple name. Why can't people have simple names like mine, like White, which nowadays would offend everybody in the world? But I'm just saying, you know, it's simple. Joe, and then White, which then again, it'd be like, oh, so what? You know. Anyways.
Now, is that short for Joseph or?
No,
You
it's
just
Joe.
went by Joe the
It's
whole
Joe.
life.
It's Joe. I'm actually junior, so I'm actually junior. I have legally on legal documents I use junior, but anything else I had to say Joe White.
No, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they said when my dad passed away that I could drop the junior. The problem is I didn't do that because the only thing then that would separate me and him would be our social security number. And I know folks were getting way off the race. I apologize. But what the thing would separate us would be the social security number. Well, ran into a problem with that a couple years ago. But anyway, that's for another time, another situation. We're under caution. Anthony DeBarro out here. We're going to get in trouble with the sponsors if we keep talking about names and stuff. Axall PC. They're giving away a PC in this league.
Yeah, they are.
You know, the owner's going to go back and listen to this and go, man, that dude, man, is on something. I told you, I know I have an unorthodox way of broadcasting. Like to make it fun and exciting. Hope you are having fun. Brenda, you still with us out there? And I know John. John, he's long time. John is probably one of the long time guys. Does not have iRacing. Knows a lot about racing in general. Has his own blogs and stuff. I read them sometimes. But he just likes following all kinds of races and been a long time follower here at the channel. That's been cool. Look at Guy L. Brooks up to fourth. Good run.
Yeah, that's a good run. And even Cody Erdman right there.
Yeah,
Up
absolutely.
to third.
Guy L. had a pretty good run last week too.
Wasn't there a John Jenkins somewhere up there?
John Jenkins is right here in 11th so far. He's fallen off ever since he had a couple of those other ones. So
I think they pitted. Did Silva and Jenkins pit?
Jenkins pitted, yep. 29, Silva pitted at lap 129. And Jersky and Stokes pitted at lap 122. So, yeah, the top six right now did not. Brenda says, I'm still here. Not saying much, Brenda. Yeah, okay. I hope we're not losing you too much on the race here, so. John's like, I'm loving this. All right. Hacksaw PCs, yeah, actually, I didn't know this, but Hacksaw PC is actually in North Carolina, so they're actually really close to where I'm at, so that's kind of cool. Look them up on Facebook. Proud sponsor here of the league. We're back green. Anthony Navarro out front. We'll see if Timothy Johnson can run him down, because this was the battle last week.
If those two can battle out, or somebody in the back that took tires can make short, quick work of the field and get up there.
And we got
So you are
Simbon
close,
back
man.
here in fifth.
Ooh, Manning up in the wall. Everybody gets easily
Yeah, he's back there running about 14th. I know Brenda's back there pulling for old Chase Manning. That car's a
See
little bit
gaggle
loose.
there. Barry and Jersky, a little contact coming out too. Right in front of Jenkins and Silva. Jenkins, Silva, they're all trying to catch up to the leaders. Just not sure if they got the time or the tires. Well, they got the tires.
I don't think it is, but man, who's that up on the wall? Just got on the wall a little bit. Looks like Jordan Berry. Is that Jordan? It's actually Jordan Berry was the one. He got a little sideways at 57.
Of them were up in the wall.
Yeah, he got way loose up there.
See, Jenkins, he's just getting marred back in the traffic. They get too wide in front of him like they are right now. You got Jersky and Simbrown right in front of him.
And what happens with that? You know what happens with that? The more he has to stay like that, he uses up those tires. I mean, now he's on the outside. He might be able to utilize them, but the more he has to battle through this traffic, I mean, the more those tires are just going to fall off, and he needs to get going and get through these guys, man, quickly if he even wants to have a shot at getting up there to Anthony and them.
Yeah, he gets by Simbrown now. He's got to get around Gale Brooks and Cody Erdman right in front of him.
Yeah,
Luckily,
absolutely.
they side by side right now, so he may be able to get short word.
Well, the one thing Gael would like to do is make John take the outside lane and push him there, but he gives him that inside lane. See Gael, got a wall. That's what he wants. That's what John wanted to see anyways. Easy pass.
Easy pass. There you go. You got 10 laps to go this time by.
I mean, he's got time to do it. Let's see his lap times. His lap times are only about a tenth and a half faster. That time around is a little bit slower because he had to pass some cars, but he's got time if he can clear these guys and not get into a long battle with them. The problem, I think, is going to be Timothy Johnson. Johnson up here, so he's got enough time to get there on their back bumper, but does he have enough time to get around him? I think time's going to run out there.
Yeah, he's got the tires. It's all about the time. If he can get by Johnston real quick, it's all about how he can get to DeBarrow. And if he gets to DeBarrow's back bumper, I expect to see a little bump and run.
Yeah, and I think that's where he's going to have to. But, right here, just with time running out, and then, oh, man, Ty Hester around crashing in the back. And if he backs that thing he did, he backed to the right up on the track, man, and that's going to throw a caution. And this is what Anthony and them did not want to see. So, yeah, just by Ty backing that thing up on the track like he did, threw the caution.
Yeah, he had a little help there, too, by the 10. 0-1.
Let's see what happens here, because this is going to be interesting now, because, yeah, John's going to have to contest with Corey. Corey's on the same amount of tires. But if Corey and John understands that the faster they can go single file, they might can make short work of Tim and Anthony here.
Yeah, and see, I mean, as much as this helps Jenkins in terms of closing up the gap, it's also in the same time hurting him because they're going to restart too wide in front of him. And we're killing off some laps here.
Yep, true. Well, there's been an exciting one here so far, and you know what I know. Cautions breed cautions.
Yeah, and we ain't quite there to the point where we could get a green-white checkered, but if we get another caution after the restart, that should bring us to green-white checkered range. See Wesley Blanton getting one of his laps back, lucky dog.
Yep.
Anthony Barrow got the Beer Hill Gang on the quarter panel and Dizzy Designs on the trunk. Now, that's a gang I could get into.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing on the hood, so I'd say he's looking for a primary sponsor on that
Go
Toyota
ahead,
Super.
put your one on there. That's right. Run what you brung. Business is about to pick up here. It's that time, and Anthony is going to hope that Timothy Johnson holds up John for several laps. We've seen it before, and he can maybe get far enough ahead, and then pretty much John just runs out of time trying to run him down.
I don't know if this is how it works, but I think DeBarro's running down on the apron to cool his tires off.
You know, I've saw some guys do that, and really some of them said no, but you know, in real life you would do that to save fuel, because where the fuel pump and the fuel pickup is on these cars in real, you've seen them in real life come off the aprons and do that to save fuel, or get the fuel to pick up in the far side of the tank. You know, I don't know if they've changed it over the years or not, but that's how it used to be in NASCAR. I don't know, you know, how that transfers over to the virtual world, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, you remember he pitted on lap 106, so as far as fuel goes, unless he, you know, put less fuel in the car, which it could have. I mean, you know, I'm saying he's got enough to make it all the way, but you know, then again,
yeah, I'd say
you know,
they all have enough.
Yeah, I mean, unless he just changed his fuel load on that pit stop, which I don't know why he would have, and put 4 tires on, you might as well just fill it on up. To me, I don't ever think it makes that huge of a difference. Yeah, there's all kinds of theories behind that, you know.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna get into that. But here we go. We'll see what happens.
Here we go. DeBarro. Good little jump. Johnston got caught sleeping.
And that's the thing, you know, Johnson right now, that car's pushing up high, but he would love to maybe go down low, but he's trying to block off Silva, the run he's getting on the outside. But now this is definitely what he wants to see behind him. Wants to see John and Corey battling. And I just got to go back to the point of one of those guys has got to give, or they're pretty much just going to throw both the races away. And right now, if I was Corey, I would probably be the one to drop behind John and push right on back, as we got a car spinning in the back. Yep, caution back. But I think I would have been Corey, you know, falling behind back here on Tim Knott here and see what happens. But I think I would have probably did. He's back here in a gaggle. Machines are 3 wide back here. And looks like just run up in there a little bit. Little bump coming out of the turn. Well, no, not that turn anyways.
Hey, you got a little help.
And
Barry.
it looks like he had to check up a little bit, and Jordan just got right in the back of him, and boom. Next thing you know, just right around. I mean, I think, like I said, back to where Corey and John up here, you know, one, they didn't need that caution right there. That's probably killed all their momentum now, because we're looking at green, white, checkered. They needed this thing to go green all the way out. But I think in that situation, Tim was blocking Corey. So you instantly need to understand the situation. And I think Corey should have instantly dropped down behind John and pushed him right on around Tim. And that would have probably opened the door up for him to come with him. And then run down, get past the leader, and then try to get past John. I mean, understand, you two are the fastest car pretty much on the track. But that battling right there just did not help at all. I mean, that's just coming from my opinion. I mean, from what I can see up here in the booth, I know behind the driver's wheel, it's always different. So, there you go.
Yeah.
But Tim was not giving up that high lane. And as a driver, I don't know about you, Corey. I mean, I know you drive a lot. But just by seeing that, by him just, and then knowing what was going on and time running out, Tim wasn't giving up the high lane, instantly swapped down. I mean, and then pushed John right on around. Because once he'd have pushed John, it would have kept Tim up high, and he would have just rode right on back by him too.
Yeah, I think Timothy knows John prefers the outside groove, and he knows Silvernote likes the outside groove too, so he's just holding on to the outside groove, hoping for the best. They don't try to bump him out of the way.
Yeah, now that probably could come here. I mean, now that they've only, time-wise, which what I was talking about as far as Silva now pretty much Silva's got to do whatever it takes to get around John, because, time's pretty much just going to run out with the green-white checkered. Like I say, they needed that thing to go green the rest of the way. They needed the time there, and here is pretty much just going to be a case of, I think, just not enough time. And Anthony right now is the one sitting in a catbird seat.
Yeah, old Anthony, he says, keep on battling, boys. I'll walk the dog and take the win.
Absolutely. Good run so far. So Anthony DeBarro out front, Tim Johnson there in second, John Jenkins trying to hang on to third. Corey with the Blimp Mobile trying to push up there. It's Cody Erdman. He's got a good run in fifth. Jersky there in sixth. Gail Brooks, good one. Chance Manning's moved up into ninth. Howard there in eighth, and Phil Lockrow's the top 10. So watch out for them guys.
Yeah, good runs throughout the entire field.
Green white checkered. I did find out last week they only do two.
Yep, green white check number 1 and 2.
Yeah, because actually last week it ended in a green white check.
Well,
and I didn't know.
Once we get this chance, and if we rack them before we take the white flag, we'll rack them up again and go for another attempt.
Yep, absolutely. So here we go.
Pace car lights are off for hopefully the last time. John looking a little aggressive for this restart. They're gone.
That's what he
Timothy
needs.
a little bit better this time.
And Tim's another one. I mean, don't count him out. He was fast last week. He knows he's got to keep it up there. And this right here would definitely help John and Corey in the back there if they would get up here and battle.
Yeah, here we go. Coming to the white flag. If we take the white flag the next lap,
yep, it's
they
over.
can all kill each other.
Yeah, that's right. They kill each other on the track. Doesn't matter what happens. Here we go. Last turn. You can see Corey right there trying to shove Tim.
Question is, do we see a bump here? Do we see any kind of bump and run?
Tim's up too high.
Here comes John Jenkins to the inside. It's
There's
going to be
battle.
George for second.
No, John got him.
Jenkins got second. Anthony
By
Barrow
an inch, man.
John.
By an inch. By
Wow.
an inch.
By an inch. A couple, not even a couple of inches at that.
Woo. Good run by them guys right there.
Wow.
All right. Get a word with these guys up here. That was a good one. All right, it's third place man, Tim Johnson. Let's get a word with him.
Hey there, Tim. You got a copy on me?
Yes, I do.
That was exciting. That was your entire race, man.
The race was good. I think I had a really good long run car. So during the first 80 lap run, I really felt like I had something for anybody out there. Was okay on short runs, and so when the cautions started flying, I figured it was going to be tough to beat Ant.
Yeah, he just dominated the whole race. I mean, you looked good out there, and we thought you were going to give a little bump and run. We were hoping you were anyways for the fans out there. You got any sponsors you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Hacksaw PCs for sponsoring tonight's race and the league, and everybody at UERA. They do a great job, all the admins. USAA, AMSOIL, Dizzy Motorsports, all my teammates are the best teammates in sim racing, and you guys for doing such a great broadcast every week.
There you have it, folks. Your third place finisher, Tim Johnston.
Absolutely, Tim, man, pulling it up here in third again tonight. Just getting eked out by this guy here, John Jenkins, for second.
Hey there, John. You got a copy on me? John, you there? Give him a little second.
Yeah. Might still be excited over his run. We'll drop him down and bring up the winner here. We'll get a word with Anthony right fast. Anthony, join the booth. Got a copy? Anthony, join the booth. Got a copy? Well, they're all shy tonight. DeBarro, join the booth. Got a copy? I know they've been having problems with Discord lately. So let's try John again, see what happened to him.
Hey, John, you there? You having problems with the Discord?
We'll see. I know. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, okay. Well, all right, that explains the borrow. What about John? John's typing, so hang on, folks. We'll see. He got so excited he broke his mic. Says he can't hear us. Oh. I don't know, John. We'll bring John down. We'll bring Anthony up because Anthony says he's back. Anthony, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, how you doing, Joe?
Pretty good. I know John says he can't hear us down there, so I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it said you had to relieve yourself there, but you definitely relieved the field here tonight and won this thing, man. How was that race though? And you and Tim, I tell you, Tim out there, he gave you a hard time.
Yeah, I was surprised. I asked him after we took a checker. I'm like, how come you didn't cross me over there on the white flag lap in turn 1? I guess he felt more comfortable on the top, but we had a great car tonight. I think we had the traffic position all night, and that helped a lot. There's a lot of fast guys out there, and I think we just held them off, and we got lucky with how the cautions fell with those guys coming with new tires. I think now they cooled down under caution. It kind of equalizes after the first caution. So like I said, we gotta be lucky to win these deals, and we got lucky tonight too.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, last week you came out, you kind of looked up, you had one caution fall your way, different style pit stop there. Tonight looks like you opted to stay out and do the halfway mark here and try to stay on that same level and playing field that Tim was on, because he still looked like he was good in those long runs. But John Jenkins was there too. And I think that last caution might have slowed his momentum down. But, man, came out here, hey, pulled off the victory. Who you got to thank for it?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys, OSRN and the United Esports Racing Association for putting this deal on and having us out here. This is our second week, or my second week. The guys have been out here for 3 weeks, but I've had fun. It's good racing. I mean, I'm glad we had that really long run. I wasn't expecting that at all for Richmond. I mean, you're going to get those cautions towards the end. That always happens, but I think there's a good group of drivers here, and I think as the season goes, I think the races are going to get a lot more green flag runs at the end.
Oh, absolutely. And like you said, I mean, hey, I know the Disney Motorsports gang there. Y'all come over. Y'all always fast and a good group of guys right there. So hope to see more of it. And again, congratulations on that win.
Thank you, guys.
There we go, Anthony DeBarro. And we're waiting on John to see if he's come back. He was having a little bit of issues here on Discord, and we'll see. We'll bring him back up here and see if we can't get a word in here with him.
John, you get it figured out?
Oh, I know DeBarro was, or not DeBarro, but Falkenham was having some issues the other night in the channel and whatnot. But I tell you what, either way, John Jenkins coming home in second place tonight here. We will definitely get an interview with him at some point, whether it's, not this actually next week or the next, but we'll definitely get an interview. John, don't worry. I know if you go back on the broadcast, listen to us there, maybe type that out to him there, Corey, that we'll definitely get a hold of him and get him an interview in sometime here. But folks, we're going to leave here at Richmond. What a race it was here tonight. Good long green flag, some cautions out there, and another exciting one here for the UERA Hacksaw PC Xfinity Series. For myself and everyone, have a good night.